I've written three major medical exams, CAMC, PLAB, and USMLE, and I passed all on my first attempt. In this video, I'm going to be sharing the things that helped me to pass step on my first attempt, the strategies, the practical tips that actually worked for me, especially if you're an IMG like myself. It is that passing USMLE step on first attempt is very possible, but it requires a focused strategy, a focused system that is proven to work. Students don't do well, not because they don't know the material or not because they're not disciplined, but because they don't have the real strategy that actually works. Having the right mindset is just as important as having the right resources to study. Many IMJs pass USMLE Step 1 on first attempt because they are consistent, they have the right mindset, and they use the right resources. They do not get discouraged easily. If at all they have a down moment, they are willing to write. It's so important to have a realistic time frame that actually works for you and stay disciplined with your daily routine. This way, you are not just going through the motions. You have a target, you have a deadline, you have a structure. This way, you are working towards that. You're not just going with your emotions. Okay, you feel like studying today, you don't feel like studying tomorrow. But if you say to yourself, within 3 months, I should get this done and dusted, then you're more motivated to stick through it. That is why it's important to have the right mindset. Remind yourself why you started this journey. What is the reason? Where do you see yourself in the next 10 years? Where do you see yourself in the next 5 years? So that when time gets tough, you would be able to keep on going because there's a deeper reason why you want to write this exam and why you want to move to the States. Better future, you want to treat patients internationally, you want to gain the experience internationally. Know your why. It anchors you to your goal. The T is that perseverance during challenging times, it's a game changer. You need to know your why. That's where you're willing to do whatever it takes for you to get your big pass. Don't use too many materials. No. Just use the high yield resources and use them well. That's it. The simple combination that works for most students includes UWord, First Aid for Step 1, Pathoma, and Anki. Anki is a way of recalling high yield information because let's be honest, it is a lot of information to know: pathology, pathophysiology, histology, chemistry, a lot of things. If you're struggling remembering a lot of high yield information, put them into Anki. Do the Anki cards every 3 days, every 5 days. That's where your brain is exposed to the high yield information and it will boost your score. Because it's not only about absorbing the information, it's the ability to recollect the information when you need it. Questions are the real deal. From the day you decide that you want to write your USMLE step on, that day you should start solving questions. I don't care about your background knowledge, I don't care about anything. You can be doing video resources or reading, but you have to be solving questions every day. This also builds confidence because when you've done the harder questions, the real exam becomes easier. It becomes doable. It also builds that stamina on the exam day. Because on the exam day, what are they testing us on? They are going to use questions to test us. So how about you get familiar with solving questions from day one? When reviewing questions, please bear these things in mind. Know why the correct answer is correct. If you guessed it, know why. Spend more time on that question. Know why other options are wrong. Know the underlying concept. You want to get into the mind of the examiner. What concept are they trying to test? Have I mastered this concept? These are the questions you should ask yourself. When I go through questions, I read the last line, then I go back to read the question, then I go through the options. When I get it right, when I get it wrong, it doesn't matter. I go through all options. After that, I would use the options to test myself. Okay, what is option B trying to say? Then I would explain it to myself. It's just like a mini quiz because sometimes when we are passively reading, especially when we're burnt out, we might not be aware that we're not actually absorbing the information. So I go back to the options after reading why the right answer is right, why the wrong answer is wrong. I go back to the options and I say, okay, have I heard this word before? What does it mean? I just read it right now. So that way it keeps me on my toes to actually do it very well. Take your NBMEs. I don't care. Take your NBMEs, take your NBMEs. I cannot say that enough. Prepare for the real deal. Seriously. And I remember when I used to like prepare for NBMEs, I used to get so nervous, so anxious. I won't be able to sleep the night before. I'll be like, oh my God, they say that NBMEs don't lie. What am I going to do? So I used to get so nervous and my palms used to like get so sweaty before I take NBMEs. Are so important. It tells you where you're at. It assesses your readiness, helps you to identify weak areas, and it helps you build stamina for the exam. If you're passing your NBMEs consistently, then it's time to take the exam. That confidence boost is a game changer on the real deal. Use active learning instead of passive reading. Even though you're not familiar with some concept and you want to gain the knowledge, that's why I say that you should always do questions every single day. Because with active learning, you are retrieving the information, you are training your brain for the real deal, for the real exam. Because what are you going to do on the exam day? You are going to retrieve information from your brain. Exactly. It's just like building up and preparing your body if you want to run a marathon. If you want to run a marathon, are you going to be reading books all day on how to run a marathon? Most likely not. You are going to put yourself through that phase. You are going to practice. If you're solving questions every day, then you're retrieving the information from your brain, which is what you're going to do on the real deal. Avoid burnout. Burnout can actually prolong your process. Burnout can even make you give up. Burnouts are not good. So set measures in place, set systems in place to prevent burnout. Are you spreading yourself thin? Are you involved in your local charity club? Are you involved in playing tennis? I want you to write down your answers. Are you spreading yourself too thin? I want you to write down the answers. Are you involved in your local charity club? Are you involved in playing tennis? Are you involved in going to the gym? Are you involved in activities in your church? Are you also involved in working? Are you studying for other courses at the same time? Stop spreading yourself too thin. Priorities. If it's your priority to write your USMLE Step 1 and pass on first attempt, then that should come on top of your list. Every other thing can follow. And it's temporary. It's not for life. It is not like, okay, this is how it's going to be forever. No, it's just for like 3 months, 4 months, or 6 weeks or 4 weeks. So you want to prioritize the study prep. That's number one. You want to cut things off that are not aligned with your goal of passing step 1. What are the things that matters most to you? Spending time with your loved ones, then you want to replace that with playing football every day. You want to replace that, whatever brings you joy. Do not play with your sleep. Stop doom scrolling on TikTok. I know I was guilty. Like TikTok was so addictive, I literally had to delete it. Yes, because I could not keep my hands off of it. So I had to like put the phone away sometimes when I'm actually studying because I know that that is a distraction. And if I'm spending screen time scrolling through TikTok, then I might get fatigued when I'm actually going through questions on the computer. I kept on taking my multivitamins. I take my vitamin C, my collagen supplement, I take multivitamins, and I try to eat properly. Not all the time, but I try my best to eat vegetables during the week. Take study breaks often. Let's say you tell yourself after solving 10 questions or after solving 20 questions, I will take a 10 minutes break. That way, you are relaxing your brain and gaining information at the maximum capacity. Exercise occasionally. Go for that evening stroll. Go for that evening walk. It makes you calm yourself down. Your system. Is it meditation? Is it visualization? Is it dancing? Is it going to the gym? Choose a path that actually relaxes you. Is it talking to your loved one? Whatever it is. Is it going out for a beer? Is it going out for a drink? Is it cooking your favorite meal? Whatever it is, make sure you have that escape. Is it even watching the pit every evening? Whatever it is, because you have to balance things out. Like, share, and subscribe. I'm on this journey to help people because I told myself that if I should pass this exam, I will do my best to help everyone. And if you have any questions, let me know in the comment section. Share this with your friends. If you know anyone preparing for an exam like this, share this with them.